Taylor. That's nasty. What up? If anybody is out there tonight, I hope to be able to. Am I doing this? We're going to break down some real estate transactions, but first, I got this new thing, something I like to try. We're going to try to. Oh my Lord, yes it is. We're going to try to. Oh, my God. Hey class. What is going down? It's Chris Haskins. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I'm going to be bringing on some special guests. We're going to be breaking down some numbers, and we're going to be looking at some real estate transactions, some no equity stuff, some high equity stuff. But while I'm doing that, I'm doing a test run. I got grandmom in the building. Grandmom in the building.
Hello.
She's in town hanging out with her brother. You know, I like to bake. One of the pastimes, if you don't know, one of the things that I like to do that eases me and is very therapeutic for me is to bake. So we got some. Grandma has once again another recipe for you, Roundup family. Oh my Lord, this cake probably cost me $80 for ingredients. So we're making tonight. We're in real estate. I'm gonna be going over some deals in my little corner over there. Hey, Buck. What's up?
Nothing.
I'm gonna be going over some real estate deals, crunching down some numbers.
Wait, you can't do that anymore because remember my sister and me might.
Well, grandma's gonna be doing baking tonight. You hear that, family? My mother don't want me to mess the cake up. Again, remember my last one failed. But tonight we're making a hermit cake. Hermit. We're making a hermit cake. Let me just give you this quick ingredients. Grandma, you want to give it to him real quick?
We're not supposed to tell all of our secrets.
Oh, we're not going to? Okay, darn. I like to give it to him. I like to give him the ingredients.
If you want to give it. My sisters may not want me to give this recipe away.
Really?
They may not want me to. I don't know your sisters. Where are your sisters?
Class, I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, it's not a secret recipe. Okay. Hermit cake. You need 1 pound of butter. 6 eggs. 5 cups of flour. 2 teaspoons cinnamon. 2 teaspoons nutmeg. 2 teaspoons baking powder.
Oh Lord.
2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. 1 1/3 pounds pecan. And 3 packages of dates. Top dates.
We're putting 2 in it tonight, though, right?
We get 2.
All right, you got that, family. Look at this. We got everything, all the ingredients ready. She's already been whipping the butter. And I'm going to start teaching. About ingredients on my guest.
3 cups of brown sugar. Yes. Okay.
Go, Mama. Let it roll. So we have our mixer here. I like to use my mixer because I don't use the hands no more. That's how you do it. So we're gonna be going back and forth. We're gonna be taking it back and forth. My first guest is ready. Somebody that brought me a deal earlier today. I wanted to crunch down numbers. We do this. I wanted to crunch down the numbers for you. Bubba, you're looking crazy. Family, what up? Case studies tonight. Case studies tonight.
And me and Daddy are gonna be teaching.
What you teaching other than how to eat candy? Yeah, Judy, what up? William Taryn, what up? What up? What up? We're gonna have a good time tonight. My thing is, listen, you can either watch this or watch that foolishness on the radio. I mean, on the CNN or whatever that craziness is. Let's see if I can get my first guess so we can run over some numbers.
You mean YouTube?
No, YouTube's official.
This is where
I got my second guess. Alive. Yeah, my second guess just opened up IRA. I was so excited to bring them on. They opened up a Roth IRA, and they are going to be doing some deals. Oh my Lord, it's so cool.
So cool.
Let's see if I can get Chandra here. Hold tight.
Put that box off. Wait, is this your phone, Didi?
No, that's Grandma.
Oh.
Can you chill?
I was gonna.
Can you chill? My Roundup family. This is cool. My Roundup family, and you don't have to be all on the joint. You can just kind of leave it on while we broadcast, and I'll answer any whatever questions you have. Williams, I'd like to bring you on. We should bring you on about this deal too. Williams, how come you don't want to be on camera? Williams don't want to be on camera. I don't know why.
Hi.
What is wrong with this thing? I can't hear nothing. Hold on.
I told you.
I can't hear a daggone thing. 1 second.
I told you.
You told me what?
I told you I couldn't hear anything.
Chandra?
Yes, can you hear me?
Is it Chandra or Chandra?
Chandra.
That is a pretty name.
Chandra.
That is a beautiful name. 1 second.
Chandra or Chandra?
She said Chandra.
It had a S, CH though.
Well, sometimes CH is pronounced Chandra.
Yeah.
All right, look at the web out of here, kid. Look up out of here, kid. Chandra, you reached out to me today. I'm thankful that you did. How are you doing this beautiful evening?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm stressed out to the max, but I'm going to keep rolling.
Okay.
I'm stressed out to the max. Stressed to the max. You don't even want to know. But thanks for calling me. Thanks for sharing with my Roundup family. Tell me a little bit about this deal you got. I know we very briefly talked about some numbers earlier today. Tell me how you came up with this thing.
So this was a direct mail. And it was interesting because when I called the lady back, she said that she wanted someone to take over the payment, which is not what typically happens. Most people don't know about that. So I started talking to her about the numbers and everything, and just why she wants to do this. So there's a lot of background noise.
What do you say? Hold on a second. Let me get my headphones. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Stop messing with me. You might have to cut the oven on. Once. Is that any better?
Yeah, that's better.
All right, great. I got this new noise cancellation going on, brother.
Okay, so she, like I said, when I talked to her initially, she wanted someone to take over her payments. So I was like, well, how do you know about this? And apparently she had worked with HomeVestors before, and someone had already taken over the payments, but I'm still not clear on how that worked. Somehow the person that I think they did an assumption, they were trying to do an assumption before, and I believe that person had I believe that person had the contract with HomeVestors. but home investors didn't have anything to do with the seller. So I'm still confused on how that happened. But at this point, she doesn't want to manage a person anymore. She just wants the property to be handled by another professional, to know that her payments are being taken care of, so that she can then move on and buy herself a primary residence.
Okay.
Another
one.
So right now she owes, do you want to go into the numbers or the numbers
Let's
that I
do it.
had?
Well, let me understand. Let me just talk about her pain real quick. Her pain sounds like she did a deal already with somebody that kind of backed out of it.
Yeah, they weren't able to qualify at the end of their term, whatever the term is that they agreed on.
She's already scorned. She's ready to get out of it. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. The numbers, what is the principal balance?
Let's just use round numbers, 117.
Okay. Monthly payment?
The monthly payment is on the mortgage is $733, and the monthly payment on the HOA is $233.
Chandra, I didn't tell you this when we were corresponding on email because I get 100 emails a day, but I used to live in Town Square.
Okay.
You see where a brother going? You see what
Right.
I'm trying to get?
Yeah.
I live there and they're towing my car.
I do remember you saying that they have some rules.
I'm like, I live here. You towing my monthly payment. So off the top, we're already oh shoot. You think that was funny? My computer fall on the floor, you'd be laughing at me.
No, wasn't it really?
Off the top, we're at basically a year in real estate. This rounds up to 1,000. Hold up. 669, yeah, 966. And does that monthly payment include taxes and insurance?
Yes.
This is a 2-1, right?
Yes.
Morgan. Leave him alone. Go. You can take the pizza back there. Go ahead.
Okay, come on and get me.
Go, Bubba. Oh, is it time for another shot, Grandma?
I need to go get some water.
Wash your hands.
We're baking another cake as I'm doing it. It's 2-1. Where did when you sent me this email, Chandra, you said it could rent for $1,400. I'm not beating you up. I just want to know, where did you come up with that number from?
So I came up with the numbers between Rent-O-Meter or Rent-O-Meter, and then going to what was on Zillow. So people that are trying to rent the same type of property on Zillow.
Wow.
So the number was it was a large spread. So it could be $900 a month, it could be $1,400 a month. So my thought was the $1,400 is therefore the properties that are completely updated. But then when I was going over her options with her, I realized that those numbers may be for the condos that are closer to the water.
Oh, yeah. Your
So
Town Square
you
is here.
could get 14. Yeah, you could get 1,400, but I think those are the ones that are near the water.
I see. Wow. Town Square is here. The James River is here. You don't live here. So the James River's here. There's a high rise right on the river. You found out, no doubt.
Right.
And there's a building right here. That's where you get messed with. All right. Makes more sense now. So we'll say a 2-1 on the market rate is going to be between 900 and 1,400.
Right.
Oops. Hence the reason she wants to get out of this thing. Yes, I think that is our kicker right there, Chandra. You want to You're on the water. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was going through her options with her, just again trying to see if maybe she can just get out of the property altogether, especially if she's going to put the work into it. She's getting, putting new flooring in. She's already done some upgrades. She just hasn't done the major thing as far as the kitchen and the bathroom. So I was looking at the comps and I was like, oh, wait, it looks like you may be able to sell this property. But then that's when I found out that the condos that were selling for more are the. So for her, she's still underwater with the 117 because nothing where she is selling even close to that.
Mm-hmm. The comps you pulled, were they from an online source or from a realtor?
They're from, I use PropStream.
PropStream, that's pretty good. I guess we could go on MLS real quick and look at it. You want to do that?
Yes, that's fine.
Do that. Why not? You're right here, right? You're right here.
Yeah.
Let's log on and see. This is for family. If you're just joining me, I'm hanging out with Chandra. I'm just crunching down the numbers on a real estate transaction. Let's see. These numbers make sense. At first glance, it was a little high for me, but I want to look at it one more time. And you know what, Chandra? I'm even trying to think. Are you familiar? I don't know how seasoned you are. Are you familiar with lease options?
I am. I just am not sure that I'm comfortable doing a lease option that I'm not going to personally keep for myself. I'm not comfortable with the assigning it. But that is an option.
Do you what was it? Will you feel comfortable saying the address out here? Oh, I got it. Don't worry about it. Oh no, I don't. Town Square. Damn. Town Square.
It's 14.
14. Okay. You okay, Grandma? I'm gonna bring you in, Chandra, on the MLS so you can see what I see here.
Okay.
You can't see what I can see. You're blind. Blind, baby. You don't know about that. That's old Heavy D. Old Heavy D. God rest his soul. R.I.P. Heavy D. This is where we at, right? Mercury Boulevard, James River. Remember,
yes.
James River. Those 1 bedroom, 1 bath. We got a 114, 3 bedroom, 3 bath on 147 Town Square. Let's look at him, see what he got. So already off the top, and we're just talking. I'm not beating you up. I'm just evaluating what you got. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got this is listed for 114. If you look down here, bedrooms, got a 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 1,600 square feet. So let's just say what she's asking. You said she owes 117?
Yes.
Let's look at the pictures. Can you see, Chandra?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right. I'll read a piece here. They're not even gonna give us any pictures inside of here. I hate it when they do that.
So the comps that I pulled were all condos.
Well, all what?
They were all condo. Oh, I guess this is a condo.
Well,
They were all condos.
This is in the same complex. This is Town Square.
Okay.
I'm in the subdivision. This is 147. You see the address?
Right.
Yeah, I'm right in there. We're looking live at the MLS. So let's go. What's this here? It's 58 Town Square. I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna bring it back into my screen. The board never lies, right? So we got one active. Let me delete that.
Okay, Morgan, you want to pour the vanilla right quick? Get it pouring.
I'm gonna do it.
So we got an active for 114, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's just one.
Don't let it fall.
We got an active 3-3 for 114. Same neighborhood.
I'm sorry.
3 bedroom, 3 bath. All right, let's see what else. But I'm presuming the comps you had, I'm sure they're legitimate comps.
Don't pour it for different side.
Your exit strategy was what, Chandra?
My exit strategy was just to help her out. So my exit strategy was to basically try to assign, I guess because I've never done a subject to, but my exit strategy was to wholesale it.
Wholesale. Now, when you say wholesale, you were talking about wholesaling a subject too, correct?
Yes.
Let's look at some souls in the area. Okay, we got quite a few souls over here. You didn't really care about the equity then, correct?
No.
All right. So let's look at 145 Town Square sold for 80. You see my screen, Chandra?
Yes.
So that's a 2.5. Sold for 80. And there's another 2 sold for 92. Let's see what this is. Here's 108. A 3-3 sold for 110. Okay, so you already came to the conclusion that there's no equity here, correct?
Right.
All right, let's look at these here. So this is what you're seeing over here, my friend. Let me pull up what I think you might have saw. River Road. Those are the ones that are on the water.
Right.
See that? Oh yeah, look. You see, you can look out on the James River. You see the prices here are a lot higher, 180, 190. And you know what? You would not know that, Chandra, because you don't, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying we won't. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just saying, no. This is a prime example. Literally, they are right next to each other,
Right.
Do you come here often?
I'm more in Virginia Beach than the Newport News area.
Oh, I thought you was in Richmond.
I am in Richmond. When I visit, I go to Virginia Beach.
Oh, okay. So you ain't coming to. You're not. This is not an attractive area to go to. So you want to wholesale a subject too. Maybe we'll look at. You want to pull up the rents on the MLS too? See what rents are on the MLS? I don't know.
Yes.
That's the only one like that. No,
Criteria. See what we got. Search. Rental.
that's too small.
So what I'm thinking is this could be a good opportunity for someone that just wants to get their first deal.
What you mean by that?
Where they can get, so if they want to, if they self-manage, and let's say they can get, $1,100 to $1,200 in rent, maybe even 11, or a little over 1,000, and they're going to self-manage. Just depending on how long it takes them to get their money back, because she's not asking for much, and at this point, I'm sure I wouldn't get that. Yeah. It could just be a good opportunity for someone that wants to get in.
So you're saying first deal. All right, let me show you these comps real quick, then we're done with pulling comps. Bubba, I'll be done here in a minute. Let me go to criteria. Oh, pending, active. Okay, here. So here's our intersection there, Mercury Boulevard, James River. You following me?
Yes.
So we got one here that's active, a 2-1 that's going for 715. We got another 2 here. Going for 900. Here you go. There you go, Chandra, right there. That's your 1400 right there.
Is that on the water?
That's on the water,
Yeah,
my friend.
yeah, that's on the water. Yeah.
Hey, shit, here's 1800. Why don't you go shoot for that? I'm just giving you a hard time, man. Lovingly giving you a hard time. So we're anywhere from, well, Riverlands is 700 to 900 to 1400. Yeah. What's this out here? 1800. Okay, there's the complex there. You see it?
Yeah.
All right, it's right on the water. Bubba picking, babe, grandma. She picking. But Bubba, go get a curry cup. It's hot chocolate right in the thing. Cut that on.
Curry cup?
Let me get this hot chocolate, Chandra. One second.
Yeah, water.
Okay.
Bubba, why are you picking so much tonight? Here.
I already put it in the cup for you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You did what, Grandma?
I already put the package in the cup.
Oh, shoot. You're done, Bubba.
You there?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So we saw our comps. Now that you saw what 1400 looks like, and we saw what yours is, we're still saying 1200, right?
Go bring your mug over here.
Possibly, because I don't know what the interior of those other condos are renting for. I mean, I don't know what they look like. I don't know if they've been upgraded. I don't know,
Let's see. Take a look.
anything.
You want to see?
Yes.
So we're saying
Go to the table.
possibly the comps.
Don't pick it up.
I'm presuming if we're getting his 2-bedroom. Let's take a look. This is right around. This is a house, so we can't compare that, right?
Okay, what do you say?
We'll look at it though.
Stir and stir.
Not been updated. Rent it for 900. That one needs to be updated. Let's go to our waterfront joint. That's the building. Oh shit! They didn't even give us a. I hate when they do that. Let's look at this one. Yeah, you ain't no comparison to this one. Good lord! Wow. But this ain't. You ain't. This is not even a comp. Let's go back here. Let me change my criteria to. Wow, nothing's been going. Okay. Town Square rent. Here we go. This is a 3-3 Town Square. Here you go. Here's a good one here. This is a 80 Town Square. Looks like it's got new carpet in there, hardwood floors. Are you following me, Chandra?
Yes.
Hardwood floors, old carpet upstairs. Looks like it's in okay shape. What do you think?
Yeah, it does look like it's in okay shape.
Yeah.
And it's written for 13, but this is what did you say? This is a three bedroom?
Let's see. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath.
Yeah.
Oh, they got 1,600. I'm amazed. They got it. Looks like they got it. Right at 1,300. So you might be right. You might be able to get 1,100 out there. You might be right. I just wouldn't want to maintain 1,100. But okay, let's say you got 11 on that, right? So we got 966 going out. We're getting 1,100 minus 966. What's that?
A little over 100.
For you're getting $144, right? $144 a month cash flow. So this, if you get that, so the person you want to sell it to is more like a owner occupant, not the person you want to. In your mind, the avatar you're selling to is somebody that wants to live there, not an investor that wants to rent it out and make cash flow.
No, actually, my thought was to. So I think if I were gonna go with someone that was gonna live there, it would be the lease option.
Yeah.
Which may be where I need to go with this.
Yeah.
But I don't know I don't know the numbers and how that will work out.
Yeah, I don't think we got enough time tonight to go over that, but
yeah,
I think it's gonna be. We don't even have you seen inside, Chandra?
Not yet. I'm waiting for the pictures.
Wait for the pictures. All right, I love it. Virtual. We're doing that virtual stuff. Okay. I like to see how this one plays out. It's kind of like for me, I know it's just gonna be too tight because personally, I don't like maxing out the market.
Right.
You with me? I want to go in with some type of cushion. Like, you know what? If you owe that, I want to pass on more value to my tenant because they stay longer.
Right.
Did you want to stay in the deal or you want to be done with it?
No, I want to be done with it. I thought about it for myself, but I want to be done with it.
How old is that loan, Chandra?
I believe she bought the property in. I'm not sure how old this loan is. She refinanced. So she originally bought the property for $85,000. And then her daughter went to college and she refinanced to cash out.
Golly. Okay. Poor thing.
And then I guess that's when I would say, I think she said that that's when the market crashed, like right shortly after that.
That's how life is. So Chandra, based on these numbers, I want to know, what are you gonna do? What are you going? Are you gonna lock it down and be like, because you owe that $144. If you sell it to an investor, $144 is kind of tight. But I'm not saying you can't. But I want to know, what are you thinking? What are you gonna lock it down, or have you already locked it down?
I've already locked it down. She would not let me go. She was just like, no, I want you to do everything that you can before I have to take this on for myself. So
she tried to give it away.
She just doesn't want the headache of dealing with a tenant. That's her exit strategy. Her last resort is to just put a tenant in it. She doesn't want a short sale because she's not in a position where she has to.
So you locked it down with a subject to contract or ordinary purchase and sale?
With a subject to contract.
Okay, damn, you ready? Wow. Okay, I guess we can chop up some exit strategies that, in my mind, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm pretty new to that. I've only been wholesaling since September, so any additional
yes. We need some more estrogen in this business, man. Too much testosterone. If it were me walking in these shoes, the exit strategy that I would want to possibly get is a lease option. See, being that there's no cash flow, I don't care about cash flow, but I might be able to get $5,000 out of somebody and just move on.
Okay.
But I want to pass this low payment to them because it's going to attract good people. Well, not good people.
So just the pretty much taking care of the mortgage.
Yeah, down payment. If you can get $1,000, Yeah, I would try to get 5, maybe 7,000. And this time of year, you're not getting no money on a down payment. You're not getting any money till those tax returns come in. But that's only 30 days.
Right.
So monthly payment, rent, then that's if you can get 1,100. You know, I don't know. But yeah, I would want. Only reason I would even touch this is if I'm gonna lock it up, take it for the payments, and get a down payment out of somebody. And this is cool because we can list it. If I were you, I would have had this thing listed on the MLS already.
As a lease option.
Are you familiar with? Did you know that you could do that?
Yeah, because I recently ran across one that I saw on the MLS.
I'm talking about you can list
I
it.
just haven't done it. Yeah, I didn't think about the fact that I could list it as a lease option. No.
Yes, you can list the paper on the MLS. You don't have to own it. That is another strategy that we investors have it in the toolbox that I can help you with. We can talk about that offline. It's already at 7:40 right now.
Okay.
But in these situations like this, your power or your horsepower with this thing is the financing. Because you can get somebody, you can provide somebody that wants to live there an opportunity to be a homeowner without going to the bank to get a loan.
Right.
Yeah, man. Your horsepower or your superpower in this one's gonna be taking all that financing. Don't mess with me, please.
Okay. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. Good talking to you. If you want me to help you work out with that one, I don't mind doing that one. I got a broker you can talk to and deal with all that stuff.
I had one thing I wanted to add that I learned today. My previous background was in mortgage underwriting, and a friend of mine we're an old coworker, I talked to him earlier today, and he was talking to me about the $100 down FHA mortgage. So instead of the 3.5% that you would normally have for an FHA loan, it's literally $100 down for any HUD property. That's the caveat. It has to be a HUD property. You can't have owned a HUD property within the previous 24 months. And of course, you would have to live in the property initially. But for anybody who thinks that they can't, if they have a W-2, they have a credit score of at least 580, and they have $100, of course, they still have to pay the closing costs, but it's pretty much a 99% LTV loan.
Wow. That is unbelievable. Now, are you still writing loans, Chandra?
No. I'm investing full time.
All right, good for you.
Yeah.
So for our viewers that have no idea what a HUD home is or where to find one, go ahead.
You can go to, forget the name of the
HUD
website, but I can come back. Yeah, you can go on there and you can find them there. Sometimes they're on the MLS. You can get them at auctions. You don't actually always have, for HUD homes, you don't always have to have the money up front. And even going back to the closing costs, you can actually negotiate closing costs with HUD as well. So there are foreclosed homes that that HUD has taken over.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was underwriting for 10 years and I didn't know that because we just didn't do them in the different institutions that I was in. So
yeah,
just wanted to pass that along.
Thank you, Chandra. Good seeing you. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye.
All right, peace. Okay, class, I got one other. Let me bring you back to my cake over here. This is unreal. I'm gonna bring in my next guest. 1 second. What are we doing here? Oops. Oh, do I have to? Class. 1 second. This is nice. My next guest. This is so cool. Get to do Trish. I'm getting ready to call you Trisha. Trisha, give me 1 second. Let me bring my cake in real quick. Then I'm going to bring you back in. Grandma, how your hand?
My hand is fine. I forgot to say the juice of 1 lemon goes in the cake. Did you get that?
Juice of 1 lemon. All right, class, y'all get that? The cake takes juice of 1 lemon.
Why isn't it working? What's wrong with this thing? This video stream right here. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay.
All right, class.
You have to get your hands in it.
Oh my Lord, look at that. Wow. Unreal. What is the hardest part about this one, Grandma?
Mixing it by hand.
Good
At the
Lord.
end, you have to put your hands in it to get the dates, the cons.
Well, you see, this is where I learned how to do this from, class. Making a hermit cake. This is $100 cake. I'm gonna sell these cakes for $100. They cost $50 to make, Grandma. You gotta put liquor in it. Manischewitz, bottom of the barrel, whatever that is. Where's the other liquor?
Vindicated wine. Bourbon.
Wow, that is so cool. Can we taste it? Taste both sides there. Oh my goodness. A hermit cake. I have not had one in so long. Wow. Unbelievable.
All right, bring in Trisha. Trisha, you there? I hope you're there. Let me give you a call. Thank you for bearing with me.
Morgan,
Bubba.
Yes.
you and Taylor come look at the cake before we put it in the oven.
What?
Come look at the cake before we put it in the oven.
What happened to your hand?
I've been working with it. You didn't even see.
Can I lick some?
I'm done.
Can I lick some off the fingers?
No, not yet.
Is this operational prison link copy? Here we come.
Can I?
No. Tell Taylor to come look at it.
Taylor!
Shh. And nutmeg is what you smell.
That smells so good. Good gracious. Class, tonight we are just going over deals. Just going over deals. I'm not even doing too much teaching. Morgan, not so loud, please.
Well,
Trisha, you there? I'm calling you at that email address that you had on there. Trisha, I'm reaching out to you now. Oh, you know what? I didn't see we had any questions. Golly.
Okay, I'm done. It's good.
Forever no. Yeah, I got your email a while ago. I've been running around crazy with my mother and my kids. I'm gonna get that out to you tonight, bro. Let's see if Trisha is here. Or is it Helen Johnson? I don't know. Is it Helen or is it Trish? I don't even know. Maybe I got the wrong name.
How do you know it's right? The temperature's good.
It's been on for 20 minutes. I'm sure it's good now. Did I do it wrong? You all right, guys? I had to say Helen, but it's Trish. Hold tight, class. Let me see if I'm using the right email address. Make sure I got the right email address here. I'm using Operation Prison Link. This technology likes to work when it wants to. Class. Let me try one more time. See if it comes up. Erica. Yeah, I don't mind. Let me just see. I already had one other coming. Send me your email and I'll go ahead and bring it in. I can't do it here. I'm not going to do it on a chat, but if you want to dial in, I can bring you in on the live. Yeah, it'd be nice. Tonight I'm just breaking down deals. When I was in college, we'd go to class and the teacher would just show up, just stand there like all I'm doing is answering questions today. I thought that was so interesting. And if you didn't have any questions, he would leave. Trisha, I'm calling you now. Let me see. Is it not working? Oh, she said she called me.
Can I take this off?
Are you cooking?
No.
Don't let it be.
Grandma, I'll clean up. You can go sit down. We can relax.
I'm going to.
2 hours in the oven. How long is it in the oven, Grandma?
2.5 hours.
Class, 2.5 hours cooking the hermit cake.
275 for 2.5 hours.
275. Good gracious.
Grandma, is somebody gonna lick the bowl?
Yeah, y'all
There's
can lick the
that much
bowl.
in there, but I can't get it out. They don't have to get it out for you.
Erica, go ahead and send me your. I think I must have lost Trisha. Erica, send me your Google Hangouts or your Gmail email. We'll do one of yours on here. What you got?
Can I play the iPad?
Hmm?
Can I play the iPad?
I don't have an iPad.
Taylor does.
Leave me alone for a few minutes. Why keep messing with me?
But can I just play the iPad?
Didn't I just say leave me alone? Why can't she play it?
Because she's been playing it for almost all day.
What happened to your hot chocolate?
Yeah, you didn't make the hot chocolate. Erica, here we come. Trisha, I guess I lost Trisha. I don't know what happened to her. She's gone. I so wanted to share with you guys
So many things like that.
her equity trust story, opening up an IRA. That's so phenomenal. If you're watching me right now, I pray that you have an IRA set up too. I'm done, Grandma. They won't lick. They can lick the bowl, Grandma, as long as they
I
quiet.
can't get it out.
Oh, it's locked on the other side.
Oh, I see it now. I saw the wrapper or something.
You can lick the bowl as long as you lick the bowl quietly. Lick the bowl, but lick it quietly. All right, class, we're licking it. Lick it of the bowl. Just push it up. There you go. How'd you get the thing out?
I don't know how to get the bowl out.
What this?
Turn it like you don't do hard, Grandma. It come right off. The other way, to the left.
Can't get it. Sorry. I have no strength for it.
You do too.
That was in there tough. Eric, I'm reaching out to you now. It should be ringing. Your joint should be ringing. Make sure you got Google Hangouts open. I guess I lost Trish. Oh, Helen, I don't know what it is.
Next time we put a little bit more nutmeg. And it smells just like the one I made the last time.
Erica, make sure you got your Google Hangouts or make sure your Google Gmail is on your screen if you're on a computer.
You want this?
Uh-huh.
I'm talking about this.
Can I have a little bit, Bubba?
Okay.
I can put my head in it.
You get your hair. You will get some all in your hair.
Don't put your head in there.
Please don't do that.
Lord, little girl.
I already did.
Come back here. Don't make a mess back there.
Wow, we got new young people. Chandra, a new investor in the business. That was so cool to see somebody new in the game.
Wait, Grandma, let Taylor try some.
Eric, I'm trying to reach you.
Come in here too.
Let me call you one more time.
Ooh.
Oh, Trisha's here
Come
too.
when you finish. There. Oh,
Grandma, thank you.
you're welcome.
You're welcome.
It'll be $100.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. You want me to have your mini? Mm-hmm. You want me to have your mini? Bring them over here. You are too cute. You want to share, but then you don't want to share. No licky licky.
No licky licky. You sound crazy. The dog. All right, class. Let me see what's going on with my internet's going on here.
So what did you
Oh.
I can't get neither one of y'all on here. All right, Trish, I'm bringing you now. One more time. Make sure you have your Gmail open. Erica, or either one of y'all, I'm trying to bring you in. Can't seem to get you in. Don't know why it's not working.
What's the So there's the is this the connection?
1 second, class.
Makes me smile.
2 hours in the oven. You put the timer on, Grandma?
Mm-hmm.
What is this thing?
Hi, Chris.
Hey!
What is that?
I don't
So,
know. Is this Trisha or Eric? Who is this?
Erica.
Huh?
Erica.
Erica. All right.
Hi.
This is Morgan. Lord God. Erica. All right. I guess I can't get Trisha on the line. I guess I have to reach out to her later.
So, you have time for both or just one?
We got you right here. Let's do it. Class is in session.
So,
Class is in session.
the first one, I spoke to the lady yesterday. She, for the most part,
Why does she want to dispose of her house to you? Is the main question.
so the main reason is she's in pre-foreclosure. She
I
says
love
she's
it.
behind on her property for, I guess, payments for 2 years. She lost her father last year. Since I'm in Florida, the hurricane hit a
Bam.
couple times. Irma hit the year before last, I want to say. The year before that, another hurricane hit. So she hadn't recovered. Her health declined. She got tenants in the house, and the lady doesn't want to move. So, and I found out about the house driving. So she, for the
Just
most part,
driving for dollars.
yes, which is actually how I found out about this property as well. The other property, the next one as well. So what I did was I skip traced it, but I had already sent them letters, and then I skip traced it to get a quicker contact to them.
Phone number.
So the numbers for her house are.
What is she? Oh, what's her mortgage balance?
She said she owes 65 grand.
What is her arrears?
That's what I didn't get to speak to her about, and so that's what I'm trying to find out. Do I get her to give me the balance on it, or the bank something on it? I can't remember what it's called. A document.
We need. All right, two things. All right, class. If you're just joining us, we're going over we're just going over deals. This is Erica. Where you at, Erica?
Ocala, Florida.
You're in Ocala. Okay, it's beautiful down there. The O65. We need to find out what the arrears are.
And so I got my deal book in front of me. So
yes, let me see your deal book. By the way,
Chris, you don't want to see it. This is a 3-inch ring binder. That list you sent to me, it was 200 properties. It took me 10 hours to go through and run the ARVs on all those properties. I got 89 out of 200. I sat down one day and did that. So wow. I have a buyer who I know what he's looking for. So I specifically went after all those properties, and I have a binder full of all.
You're a beast.
And I went driving for dollars 4 or 5 days throughout the month of December. So I added over 30 more properties to those 89. So
are you skip tracing, or you just sending out letters or postcards?
Both. Because I'm trying to get the people, if I don't get them on the phone, I need to get them through letter. So some of these people, I can't get a number for them. So alternatively, I need to get in contact with them. Some of them, as I skip trace them, I find out they're passed through whitepages.com. So when I find out they're passed, I still may have to go down to the courthouse and find out who it done passed on to.
Wow. I love it.
So this specific property.
All right, the state property. So first thing we need to do, just let me see your deal book, dog. I mean, mine don't look. I can't see it.
Wait, it's big. Don't judge me. Can you see that? It's like
okay.
Big. It's that's a binder.
Cool. You want to see mine?
I don't mind, because that'll motivate me. I need to get where you at.
All right, hold on. I'll be right back. It's in the back.
Okay.
Yes, Grandma?
See it, I smell something.
Good, running away. Good and just.
Oh, right there. Well, that's Missy. That's Missy right there. That's Missy right there.
Taylor, come on in and get this up.
That's really strong.
That's a big pow. We got pooping. Poop alert. Dogs pooping on the floor here.
That was Billy.
Anyway, so this is mine. It's not stickers I would like, but I got my people on front that I admire. And then in the front, we have deals that were how is it? Prospective deals, and then in the back, these are active. This is stuff that you want to be. And my stuff is different from yours because I got contracts and surveys and construction agreements.
I just split it because I had more prospect deals than on the contract. So I got another binder. Though I split the prospect deals in the bigger binder because I have so many. And then once I get them under contract, I can move them over to the next binder. So it's my system is kind of like I don't have a CRM on the computer because if somebody calls me back from getting a voicemail or a letter, I need to be able to move right then and talk to them. And so let's say when I call them, what I do is I save their name and phone number and their that address. So I make it kind of personal to the point where when I pick up the phone, I already know who calls me back. And so they like, oh, we communicating as if we already known each other. and they tell me everything is someone. I'm like, I don't want to find out too much about your life.
You know, he was at the back door trying to get out, y'all. I thought he was standing at the back door for like 10 minutes. Bubba. I like your system, man. You know, a CRM is cool, but the deal book, I learned this stuff back in the day. It still works.
Well, I appreciate it because I learned it from you. So it's like,
praise God,
a blessing. I
what are you going to do about the arrears?
So I need to find that out because when it come down to it, the ARV on her property is 94,789. If I do the
for my viewers that don't know what ARV is, what is that?
That's the after repair value.
And that is what now?
After repair value.
What's the number?
Oh, $94,789.25.
I ain't doing all. I ain't.
Don't do that.
I ain't finna. I'm hearing this fitting. I ain't finna do all that.
So then I take it and I minus the 30%, which is the.
Forget all that. We ain't even nowhere close to that yet.
Oh, okay. Because I'm just like,
oh no, we ain't nowhere close to that, dude.
Okay.
65 day old. They're 2 years in payments behind.
That's what she said. To pay the house off, that'll be 65 grand.
We don't what pay the house off. We don't know what that means. We don't know if that includes the arrears and what she owes.
Yeah. Or I'm trying to find out her payments as well because she said when the tenant, she got somebody living there, so she's not even in the county. She in a whole nother county.
Where's she at?
She's in Flagler Beach, Florida, which is on the coast.
Why she moved? Did she say?
Because of everything that happened, she basically was trying to rent it out and get money off of it. But when the tenant stopped paying her, she stopped paying the mortgage. So put her behind. And what she's trying to do now, she gave her daughter the power of attorney, but the tenant won't let anybody in the house. So I can't even go view the property. That is what got me stuck. Because I was like, from the outside, it struck my interest to want to contact her. So it ain't no telling what the inside looked like. Then I didn't find out if she got to be behind on the taxes if she ain't made the payment on the, on the mortgage.
Not necessarily. Typically, if there's a loan and the taxes have been escrowed in her payments, the lender will pay those taxes. They'll pay them.
Yeah.
Because they don't want the city to come take the house before they can.
Okay. And
so why are we even looking at this until we know? We need to find out what you have to get something called, you need to get a release.
And see, I'm going to tell you where I heard that today. You remember them negotiating tapes that I got from you?
Yeah.
I heard that on one of those, and I was like, I need to get that. And I remember you said something along the lines of, you keep it with you when you go to the property just so you will have it already. So I was like, I need to get that specifically because whenever I meet this lady, I need to have that on standby. Now, me watching YouTube, what about an order payoff through the bank? Do I need that to stop the foreclosure? No.
Is there a foreclosure date?
She don't know because everything goes to her daughter's house. So that's why I'm like, okay. It's just, I promise, this lady, and I'm going to tell you about the next deal, but it seems like people will be everywhere, basically.
All right, people bees everywhere. You're not cold, are you, Grandma? Turn the heat down just while I'm over here. You need a release, Erica. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to invest in yourself. You need all my subject to documents. You gotta have a release. The release is gonna,
Subject to this deal, me, or should I wholesale it then subject to it, the property?
Wholesale it then subject to it. And you
to somebody else.
Oh, okay. Subject to
Yeah, somebody else gets some. I just want to wholesale it. I ain't trying to none of that.
Well, the thing with you is you're the glue, Erica, and you have the great personality. You're a go-getter. You're not scared of work, which is why you're gonna win. You know,
Thank you.
you're gonna win. You have a little adversity right now. Adversity is what makes us tempers the metal. But you can't pass on deals, Erica, until you know what you're passing on. I see
I
this.
know.
I see this everywhere. I got clients around. I'm like, what? What are we? They want to sell it. I want to wholesale. I'm like, what? What are you? What? Even if
Subject
I
two
want to,
kind of scares me. I ain't gonna lie, because I've learned so much about wholesaling the contract prior to subject two. So I know there's more deals out there for subject two than probably for wholesale. You can wholesale anything, but it's some type of a fear I have for subject two for some reason. I don't know
that's
what it
cool.
is.
I understand. I'm not even gonna push you on that. But in order for you to wholesale it, Erica, you got to know what we're wholesaling.
Yeah.
So we need to get the first thing we have to get is the arrears. Is it 65,000 plus the arrears,
Okay.
or is it 65,000 including the arrears? Do you know?
That's what she won't divulge with me. She's waiting. So it's like I told her I'm gonna call the daughter because that's who she want me to go through since the daughter has all the documents. So I left a voicemail with the daughter last night. Now come
Yeah.
Monday, I'm gonna give them the weekend because come Monday I'm gonna call the daughter. I'm gonna call her back because she can contact the daughter. I need to find out what's the next step because technically it's like a waiting game right now, and I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, this deal's done. I mean, I'm sorry, it's not done, but we're at a stopping. Without this,
We can't do nothing.
let's say she's 2 years. Say her payment's $500,
Uh-huh.
and right now we're just speculating. Speculation. So
Yeah.
she's 2 years behind, right? It's 500 times 24, which is gonna put us at 12,000, right? So she's five. So it'll be say she owes 65 plus 12. So we need to bring 12 and 65.
I got you.
But we don't know yet, though. We don't know yet. So I would recommend you to not put any more time in this thing until you get on the phone with the daughter and put your charismatic personality, your enthusiasm, put your magical
Well, I'm
words.
gonna do that on Monday specifically because I work, and between me working, this is what I do on my off days.
I know you're a hustler. I remember. I remember you. I remember you. I thought you were wise though. Who is Faith?
Listen, that's a long story.
All right.
So the next deal that
So this is from with the list that we did. I just sent you some vacant houses. Is that the stuff that you mailed to?
those are the ones I'm mailing to. I'm gonna tell you, I was cold calling back in July, and when that lady told me that she is willing to sell the property, I got afraid, and I'm like, I don't know why I'm so nervous. One, I don't know why I'm so scary. Two, and it's like I had never cold called before. I ain't never in my life, no experience with marketing, none of that. I ain't never been in sales, so scared me.
That is so cool.
And
The worst they
then,
could do is hunt you down and shoot you.
yeah, and so I said, you know what? I ain't gotta be afraid to send out no letters. Let me write these things out and send them. The worst thing they gonna do is ignore me, and I'm gonna have to keep writing letters again and again and again. Because I was like, I don't know. I learned somewhere on YouTube that it seems more personal when you handwrite the letters. And I remember you said you used to write 30 letters a day. So I said, you know what? Let me try this. Don't hurt for me to try.
Either you're consistent or non-existent. All right, go ahead. This is from a vacant house.
This next one is a vacant.
I mean,
And
from the vacant house list or from some other list?
these are the driving for dollars. I figure I know how these properties look. So let me go ahead and get these out the way. Outside the fact that I still have, again, that 89 from the vacant list. I still want to go through the tax delinquent list on the county.
Yeah, you can do it down there.
I called my county for the condemned properties list. I have that list too. I promise.
Wow.
Do you remember me telling you I wanted to find out all the freeways so I know how to do it? And literally, I want to know. So
Good for you. All right, let's do this. Driving for dollars. You got this woman on the hook. What does she owe?
The lady or this next person?
The next person.
The next person. I'm sorry. So he. Hold on. Let me get it.
Get it.
Same thing. It's a vacant property. He owes 72, and he'll be done paying the house off. He was making payments on the interest only at $500 a month for the past 10 years. The house needs flooring, baths. He did a new kitchen. So that house, he thought it was unlocked. He down in Key West. The house is not unlocked, so I took pictures through the window, and like there's no flooring in the living room. The walls need to be redone. The condition of the property is a fixer-upper, basically.
All right. So interest only. How long is left on this loan? He's only been paying. Is it interest only forever?
That's another thing. And I'm gonna tell you what I talked to him about today. So his wife he need to talk to his wife. And so do I need to get something from him as well for this property?
We need a release. You need something called authorization to release.
And so when I get this authorization to release the information, will I be the one that's contacting on their behalf?
Authorization to release information. You need one of those. It comes in my, but it's still, once again, it comes in my subject to packet. I mean, you can Google get one of I don't know if they're online.
Yeah.
But if you get one of these, it's going to say, I, Chris Haskins, allow Erica, Fate, Wise, whatever, to talk to you, Bank of America, on my behalf.
I got you.
Sign at the bottom. I'm going to put my social security number on there. So you're going to send that to the bank, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you send that to the bank, they're going to get it. And then when you call in, you're going to say, I'm calling to talk to you about Chris Haskins' loan. They're going to say, okay, who are you? I'm Erica. They're going to look in the file. They're going to go on the computer. They're going to say, okay, we have an authorization on file for you.
I got you. So my next question is, for these people, do I get the contract prior to this release being signed, or wait, don't sign no contract with them until I get this information?
You can't sign a contract because what if he made a payment in 5 years and he owes 72, but he's got 50,000 in back payments?
Yeah. I got you, because that's what I was like. I could give him my offer and see.
What offer? You can't. How you gonna give him an offer? You don't even know. How would you give him an offer?
Okay, so the numbers. So I'm gonna tell you what I did. So I ran the comps for the ARV, and don't judge me when I tell you all this now, okay? Minus the 30%.
What's the ARV? What is the ARV?
His ARV is 120, basically 124,000. You want the rest or no?
I'm listening.
And then I minus the 30%.
What's that?
That's 37,000.
How much?
37,000.
All right, we'll do it like that.
And then I put a minimum of the repairs being 20 grand minimum.
The house don't have any walls.
I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know how bad the damage is, but that house looked like it's a fixer-upper. Even though he's saying that he did some stuff, it was just tenants when I went driving for dollars back on December the 20th. So between the tenants not being in there and from the condition it look now.
All right, 124 minus 37 minus 20. Then we got fees to sell it, right?
Yeah.
What do you put for those fees?
And I averaged that 10 grand.
How much?
10. And see, that's just the guesstimate, you know.
How much is you got this number here?
The number for my male would be 57,000.
124 minus 37 minus 20 minus 10.
I'm sorry. Not all the chocolate was about. I shouldn't be sitting next to you.
All right.
And that's what I was trying to find out. Is that possible or workable, or let it go?
No, when you say, what do you mean? Is that this here?
Those figures, like, is that like reasonable? I guess.
Mm. I think you are
Prior
close
to the knowledge of, what that is. Yeah.
I think you're close here, but I think we need to add. I think 57 is close. Hold up. How did you get that? I'm sorry. Let me back up. This 37 is what? That's the
30%.
Okay, so we don't need to do this. The 10 is already in. That's the close. The cost of sale is already in there. It's 0.65 minus repairs. Yeah, you're right. So we can put 67 on that. Let me do this.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go ahead and change these repairs because I believe these repairs are gonna be like closer to 30.
I got you.
So yeah, you good. 57 ain't bad.
They're pretty.
Why are you messing with me, Morgan? What I do to you? Yeah, just an hour. I'll be done. I've been doing everything you want me to do. Don't run too hard on the floor. You're gonna make the cake fall. 57. Yeah, I ain't mad at that. I'll be around 50, 55. I think that's cool. 50, 57 is all right.
So I haven't told him that yet. So I'm gonna tell you what happened. And again, don't judge me because I told him that's good for the 72. But then he turned around and told me, he'll get somebody to unlock the house. So I got an appointment on Monday to go look inside the house. Now that's where I can see and I'll be able to negotiate from there. But I need to know, you know what I mean, of where to go from there when it comes down to it with the numbers.
Yeah. Right now, don't be anxious to make an offer yet.
I got you.
Do your recon. And it's not just you, it's everybody. Don't feel like you're the only person. Everybody is making an offer. I'm still doing my recon, finding out what repairs need to be done. I want to collect as much information as possible.
Okay.
When you go in there, take the pictures, and then you can remember, or even do a video while you're there.
That's what I was doing today outside, just because, let me make sure that I got proof just when I'm negotiating to verify, because he ain't seen the property. So I want to know he know what I see.
There you go.
We can compare, and it ain't just off what he'll say.
Yeah, there you go. I think let's cross this bridge. I don't want you working this out yet because so far 72, you're saying you're talking to him. It's cool to say we might be able to do that. You can always go back once you see it. You can be like, man, I ain't nowhere close to that.
Gotcha.
You can always go back, but still, at the end of the day, we need to know exactly what he owes so you can craft your offer, dude.
I gotcha.
Yeah, but this ain't that. You right. You close right here. I'm liking this right here. At least you're not like most of my clients. They're scared to take off the 30%. I mean, don't be scared. You got to do that. If not, you don't make your money.
No, I was trying to play with them percentages. I was like, let me either move this let me see if I can get 25% or something, because I was like, I know where he's coming from now. And that's what a lot of people keep saying. It's hard to get the seller to give them their position of what they're going to do. And it wasn't hard because it seemed like they were willing to talk to me. Like, I'm happy about that because it's, as I'm listening to podcasts and so forth, sellers don't want to give out their offer price. They want to know what you're willing to offer for the property, and they'll shoot it down from there. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. Let me talk to you.
But don't forget, you have been. I mean, you got, in my opinion, one of the best negotiating audios in the business.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, I took it into the home for you, so you can see exactly how you already got it down. You're listening. You're not saying anything bad about the house. You're building rapport, no doubt. I mean, you got it down. You know what I mean? You've been trained.
All these, as you see, I'm like, this is the year that I need to be able to work and go get it. I just have to get it.
I'm happy for you. All right. Well, I don't mind talking to you. I think you called me earlier today. I don't mind talking to you about this stuff sometime. Once you collect more data, my thing is data. Keep collecting it.
Mondays I'll talk to both of them because that's my appointment for this property. The other property, I got to get the documents for both of them. I have to get those authorizations for both of them. I got to. So.
Oh yeah. Especially with the lady, I'm like, it's the prime time. You might be able to get a free house.
I can't be scared about this subject. Two stuff.
Well, you're not. You don't. I'm not suggesting you do the subject to, but just collect the data. Right now, you can't even make a decision whether you want to do a subject to or not. I'm not saying, not personally. Right now, we need the data to know whether we can even sub to it or not.
I need the experience to learn. I guess that's my biggest thing. That if I get the experience, I won't be afraid. So I can't say what ain't possible. So I try it.
I'm not even saying to do the subject to. All I'm saying is get the data. Just get the data. Right now, the lady.
When I heard the deal, when I heard it, I automatically knew what to do was the subject to. I knew it from listening to her. So I was like, off top, I just knew. But I was like, you know what? Calm down.
Start formulating in your mind. It's like a blur. Then they start talking, and then you can kind of fit them in the tools that you have.
Yeah, that's what I was doing basically. So I'm like, okay.
All right. Well, good talking to you.
Thank you for your time.
God bless you. I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Let me see if I can get it. One more here. Go ahead and hang it up. I'm going to try you one more time, Tristan. I'm gone. Trish, you can hang the phone up if you're there. I want to hear this equity trust story. Are you Helen or are you Trish? Grandma, you okay? Mm-hmm. You got TV on, Grandma. I won't be able to hear it. Trish, where you at? Where is the sister? That'd be cool if my wife called in. I mean, I don't know where she is. Trish, where you at? For some reason I can't seem to get you. You got your Google. Trish, do you have your Hangouts on? This is so cool to be able to do that. Class, I hope you understand what I'm saying. I don't know if you have ever watched Columbo or not, but if you get some time, watch. You ever watch Columbo, Grandma? Mm-hmm. Man, my mentor, Greg Pinio, told me about Columbo 15 years ago. I didn't want to watch this stuff. I'm like, I ain't watching that old crap. Then I sat down and watched an episode, and the dude blew my mind. He's collecting all this data. He's and he's so unassuming. He's like, well, if you did that, how could you possibly wake up at 7 o'clock if you weren't even at home at that time? He's so unassuming. That's how we need to be. We're just out there collecting data when we're talking to sellers. Just collect. And then you'll see as they talk to you, it will transform into the different deals that could possibly come together for you. And you give me something to drink. Taylor, dig the dog back up. Right back, Mama.
It's okay. Can you see me if I go this way?
Go ahead, go. I'm gonna open the door. You open the door. All right, Trish, if I can't get you, I'm done for the night. Morgan, I want these dogs outside so they stop peeing on in here. I think Missy had to pee earlier. I just didn't catch her. You pick it with me, Bubba? I'm going to really get you. We got basketball in the morning and tutoring tomorrow. Yeah. You know what you need a tutor for? I guess I have to get her later. It's 8:30?
No, Morgan kept on screaming.
Till I don't even care right now.
All I did was.
Bubba, y'all picking. You might as well go out the back door, too.
Come on, Morgan.
Don't walk too hard on the floor. I don't want my cake to fall.
Morgan, come on.
All right, Trish, you there? I'll try you one more time.
Morgan, come on.
Anybody got any questions they want me to cover? Don't snap on the floor. I don't want my cake to fall, buddy.
Why are you wearing my boots?
Any questions you want me to answer real quick before we get out of here?
That's the only thing that I know.
Okay, class, before I get out of here, I just want you to think about it only takes one lead. One lead. You heard Erica talk about driving for dollars. How many houses did you consider? I want to talk to you about considering. How many houses did you consider today? How many houses did you consider today? When we consider today, we want to say, how many houses did you think about buying? And then after you want to consider them, how many offers? How many offers are we making? One of my mentors, Mike Cheatwood, you hear me talk about these gentlemen. You cannot make any money in real estate without making offers. So in order for you to be successful, you got to be making offers all the time, and it doesn't have to be you. You can have a realtor doing it, or a personal assistant doing it, or somebody that just works for you. You pay them a percentage of the deal. For instance, in my instance, we have a broker that makes the offers, and we all do it email by the phone. I just click a button. I have my purchase price. Then I have my buyer, because we use trust. So every property has a different trust. Then we have earnest money, and then a closing date, the time that I want to do it. It's all done digitally. So it's just a click of a button, and it doesn't have to be a big deal. All right, so make some offers, get out there, construct, present some offers. You're just one lead away. Please take a few moments. If you have not yet, please like this content, subscribe to my channel below, and we will keep bringing you this content as long as I can. Please pray for me. It's challenging. I wish you knew how hard it was to do this business and then record it and make it congruent to where it's bite-sized pieces. You can chew it up and swallow it so we can understand. Tomorrow, I'm going to be releasing a video where we stop a foreclosure. I'm going to do it live, so hopefully we'll be able to show you how to stop a foreclosure. Definitely a tool you need in your toolbox. Okay, class. Chris Haskins with therealestateroundup.com. See you next time. Peace.